Hello everyone and welcome back to the Pyre, VioletPyre here, and today we are back for another episode of VioletHaven, and we've done so much progress last episode. I do hope we'll do something similar today, but maybe not as much. I just woke up, so I might sound a bit weird, but other than that, let's just proceed to what I wanted to do right on the start of this episode. So I don't think this was here while I recorded, so I moved the field here and made a new path all the way to the end. Oh my god. There's a start of a beach, and I want to make a fishing spot with a ship in a dock. I think I explained that maybe last episode, but I'm really not sure. It feels like I did, but I can't just verify just yet to see if I did. But anyway, that's what we'll do on the start of this episode. I'll make like a fishing hut, like maybe here or just around here, with a dog going onto the water and with some kind of a skeleton galleon from Sea of Thieves. And it really feels like I'm speaking facts that I already told. It really feels like I'm repeating myself though, now that I say that. But anyway, we'll get looking straight into that. I won't do a time lapse, but maybe just regular updates, a bit like last episode. Well then, for now, I've done only the fishing hut, and honestly, I'm quite proud of myself. So, there it is. Now, I know what you're gonna think. How on earth there's a chimney there if there's no bottom? Just leave it be, that's my logic. It's not supposed to exist, but I guess it is. I should have put it like there in the middle, or just, yeah, push it for more so that way I have more room to put it, but I just really felt like it needed that. Although I didn't have a proper way of putting such a thing. It looks a bit like a shop of fish, so I mean, I feel like it feels right. So there's, we've got our guy here. Just ignore the fact that it's a fish head. You just imagine it's someone. And that's where I stock all the things that I've fished off. So there's quite a lot, actually. There's a couple of things that don't belong there, such as like those things. So those are clearly like haunted stuff, so we don't want any of those. But yeah, as you can see, I've been busy. I lost way more time than I needed to. I guess that's alright. Maybe I should move those as well and put them closer. But at the same time, it feels good to be like the fact that there's something on this side. So I'll just get cracking on the dock and the galleon. And we'll see that in a bit. Well then, it's time to see our fantastic ship alongside some more decorations that have been made. So I'll just go like this. As you can see to my left, there is some stone peaks I've added. I need to get rid of that tree, it's really annoying. But out here I've got the dock, but behold the mighty galleon. And then as we can see here with the free cam, I almost said face cam, that doesn't make any sense. Also, just ignore the fact that the dock isn't finished. I just need more fences, and I was too lazy to make them. But that's the galleon in itself. It's supposedly fully constructed. I'm just looking in case I've missed some block, because it happened quite a lot. But I think it's properly done and completed this time. So, yeah. I really like it. I'm really glad to have it here, because I love Sea of Thieves. I really love my mod pack I've made of it, and seeing like the whole ship here really gives me quite a lot of joy, honestly. So we can indeed go here. I've lit up a bit more the place, and I've put lighting inside the ship as well, so it should not be dangerous for me. And I did AFK here a couple times, so I should be good to go. Honestly, I think I've done a good job of the area, to be honest, and it's not like out of place or anything. And yeah, as of the peaks just here, it's nothing too complicated. There's a small gradient going in with the tough block and the stone, but I haven't gone in full in. I've added more slabs to the beach to make it more smoother, but I haven't reached out to all depths here. I wonder if I have to... I wonder if I want to make some corals down here in the water, but I'm not totally sure as of yet. It would spice up the place, but I'm not sure it'll fit. So maybe I'll have to try some things. Or maybe you can just tell me in chat and I can take some suggestions. Get that out of here. I'm so tired of it. Get it out. And now I need 1 block of sand. That's even more annoying. I also got a trident, just hey. I didn't mention it, but I finally got a trident. So just pardon me while I get a sand block to fix that really annoying issue. Put on my armor to go faster, because this is also annoying. There we go. That's done and dusted. Go away and go away. And I've done more fishing, I think, so I've completely filled this barrel with a lot of garbage. I still got some decent things halfway there. Oh, there's my Frostwalker. I was looking for it last time. And there's my Smite book, and there's a couple more bows and fishing rods. I don't know what's up with everything, because I kept getting a lot of bows. But I guess that's something you can get from it. And now, moving swiftly on, I want to do today the gold farm. I've been teasing it for quite a long time, and I finally got the stuff to make it. It's not gonna have a full ton of use, but the fact that I really craft golden carrots instead of buying them like I should, makes it somewhat useful. And maybe I'd find some other use to gold, but I'll figure that out in the due time. Also, while I'm in the nether thinking of it, the original design of what I'm doing is made by Ray's work, so that way proper credit have been given. At least it's going to be already done, because I know I'm gonna forget, and then I'm gonna get roasted in chat. Right, so I'm here at the nether roof, ready to go through, just like, whoop, hey, just like that. Okay, so now I am here. What I actually need to do is to break the bedrock, so that way we can access it whenever we want. And on top here, around somewhere, I'll build the farm itself. I'll just need to get my thingies already. Alright, so I basically have... I've forgotten something. Of course I did. For some reason I do not bring trapdoors around, and that is quite frustrating. We should normally have everything we need. So I just got to basically place some small formations like this. Get that out. Can I get that out there? Basically, we just have to build this. As I activate this lever, I'll have to crouch down and aim here and spam as fast as I can the piston, and for some reason, beyond my comprehension, it will break the bedrock. Now I forgot something again, is that I need another piston to make this, because I have to right click with another piston in hand. So I'll get another one if I can't click properly, because I can't seem to aim today. I have my armor, so I should not be too much in trouble for this. So we'll give it a few tries. So I hope it works like first time, because I do not have the TNT to spare for it to work. So did it? No, it did not. God, I'm gonna hate that. Right, so let's try that again, shall we? That didn't work. God, I hate doing that. It's so painful, and I don't have TNT to spare for it. It's so annoying. It's so something that I hate to do, because it's the worst. It's luck based. And even half the time it doesn't work, because I forget to turn off the config in the server. It worked. Oh yes, it worked. Oh, right on the last ones. Okay, we're good. I can start a farm, so that's good news. So I've cried out loud for nothing. But yeah, let's get started in a good old time lapse. Well then, the farm is over, and as you can see just here, it's quite a simple one. It's quite noisy though, but as you can see, it's nothing too complicated, and it works well. It's really something to do, but a slight warning if you're like me, do not put that egg like at the start, and please put on a roof as you go with the floor, because I've had terrible issues with ghasts and yeah, a lot of other problems. But here I cannot help but notice a couple slabs have gotten deleted, and that worries me. Oh, they've just been removed. I mean, the server's been cursed for so long. I mean, I'm not even surprised. It happened quite a lot that in the Nether, a couple stuff got removed as the server went on. So that might be one of them. So that is going to be an issue, because ghasts will be able to spawn now. That is not something good. That looked way worse than it needed to be. So yeah, I'll have to definitely put more slabs there, and I'm quite nervous because I'm hoping that there isn't something more that got wrecked because of the world that for some reason is cursed. Anyway, I've got more base upgrade plans for today, and it's nighttime. I should sleep because there's going to be like flying things in the sky. I wanted, for no reason at all, I wanted to go in here and change the doors for these places. Because iron doors, in my opinion, are just too unoriginal and too simple. So today I wanted to put here a 3x3 flying machine piston door, and maybe decorate that, maybe something in that same fashion of that, just in those kind of entrances. And this one does have quite a more stuff than there's the door there, and it's not even completed yet. I mean, in the inside, it's not even decorated, and I feel like maybe I should do that as well. I feel like that's less important than at least the front side outside here. So I'll get on cracking with that, and let me just show you in the creative world what I'm wanting to do. So here we have it. I still have my stuff there because it's all on the same server, but just here I've got, it maybe won't look like this, but if it does, at least that's how it is. But yeah, it's just going to be a simple door like this. So it's nothing too complicated. If I go down there, you might be able to see it a bit more, but it's nothing too complicated. It's the kind of thing that are too complicated for the use of it. Like, it's just there to flex at this point. Okay, so we're back. I do have probably the stuff I need. I just need my redstone box here. Probably my honey block storage that is here, because I've got way too many honey blocks, and honestly, it's getting almost too much. Like, I do not know what to do with them. So we basically even just need that. And slime blocks as well, I forgot. But we only need these 4 blocks. And then we'll need some kind of blocks that is going to cover this place here. So I'll do it, and I won't do it in a time lapse because it's not worthy enough, but I will just do some small updates as I go through, showing the process. I mean, now it's the time to pray, because there's a chance that everything breaks. Now, it shouldn't be too bad, because again, it's like it's like the smallest piston door ever. So I just have to get like unstickable blocks, because I completely forgot about that, and that may be quite a mistake. So I want the door to be here, so that means I have to go there, dig here. So maybe that chest is still in the way. I hope not, because I do not want to move it again. But I'll do grab just some furnaces, so that way I'll be able to stop the machine. Because I know I'll forget, and if I forget, what happens is it's going to just fly to the sky, and there's going to be no way for me to catch it. So right, we are going to start with a first thing. So we have to dig the hole and make sure that when the machine stops, it is flush with the ground here. I think that depth should be good. Wait, no, it's not, because I need 2 blocks deeper, because the piston will rest lower, 2 blocks lower than the thingy. So I have to go and put some furnaces there, because I do not want them to stick. This place here will have the wall of the door, so it needs to be all full. There doesn't need to be any furnaces all around. I need to put furnaces there, though. Make sure that it does not stick with anything at all. Because if it does, then it's all going to break apart and be really annoying to fix. Right? So that is not good. Okay, so it's completely inverted. I keep forgetting. So this is how it should be placed. I have to make some place there for these. So now we need to go and do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So again, the reason we alternate here is because if it all sticks together, it won't be able to move at all. So it needs to alternate, so that way this gets pushed up, and this one, it doesn't stick on either sides and just goes all its own and doesn't trigger the block limit. I'll remove them the elytras because they are getting annoying. I need to, yep, on that side, do the same thing but inverted. So that means here I'll have to have this on this side, like that. So I did not need that hole there. Now I do have the problem that I have to put furnaces all here as well. The most important bit that I almost forgot, the roof. Because if I forget the roof, it's going to fly off the edge. Right, so that way it should be all constructed pretty much. Now I do have a slight issue, is that I'll have to remove this layer here and replace it by dispensers, or droppers rather. And same with the bottom floor on this side, because I need to trigger those 3 at the same time so the machine works properly. If not, it's going to be all dislocated like in my previous video I messed with machines. Droppers have been acquired. Only thing, I do not think the hill is high enough for me to trigger the droppers. But I guess we'll have to try it anyway. Down here, I'm fairly certain that it'll work. That is not good, and it just destroyed my whole point. God! Right. I'll have to bring those down eventually. I mean, that happens. That's the big risk with flying machines, is that they broke really easily. So you have to be really careful. Also, you have to be so patient for them. I'm not at all, but I mean, this one is so small that I don't really care about it breaking because it's easy to fix. But the bigger ones, like in the creative world with the 14 by 14, that when that broke, let me tell you that I was quite fuming. That should, that will close the machine. So if I press it, that works. So that should trigger them. And this should trigger the machine. Perfect. And this. Good. Cool. So that wasn't too hard now, is it? And now it's fully linked inside as well. So I can close my stuff here. Although it might not look as beautiful inside, but I didn't have enough place. And as I'm too lazy to move those pesky men, I've decided that that's how it'll be from this time. I quite like it. It's just this, maybe that panel might be too far off. Yeah, I think I've done quite a good job for now. I just need to decorate maybe the outside here, because it looks fairly empty without nothing. And there we have it. Now it's slightly decorated. That way, at least it still looks okay. So it's not that bad. And it looks like the rest of our stuff. Yeah, there we go. So now I have a proper door, and I've just noticed the dirt there. It's getting really to me. I'm getting really upset. So close it off so I don't see it until I come back on the game and fix it later. But yeah, I'm glad I did this because it's a simple touch, but I feel like it makes the base more, maybe not alive, but at least functional. Also, I really like the fact that I see the galleon from here. It adds so much color to the place. So when I'm just like here, like that, it's such a perfect shot. With the tree behind me, the campfire, the main entrance, the galleon backside, the trees, even the small ones, the bamboo I've made outside. Honestly, it's all coming together just on there. I can't wait to just finally stop being lazy and gather the stuff to make the mega base, because that's going to be huge and awesome. How do I say that? That's quite embarrassing, because I've just noticed, as I opened the door, it's a new day by the way, and I've just realized how stupid and moronic that I am. So let's look back here. So you remember, for me yesterday, I've built this, but I've made two buttons, making one go up and one go down. Why do I not add a single redstone dust here and use one button to do both? Look at me. I ask you, why? It's so, it's such a daft thing, but it's such like a me in a nutshell. I will just overcomplicate things that aren't complicated. And also, you might see in my inventory, I was going out to just decorate here a bit inside. I couldn't help but have to mention that. What I've done is quietly moronic. So what I wanted to do in here, other than calling myself a moron, is that I've raided a scene temple off camera and took some sponges and everything, but I did take some sea lanterns and want to use them as lighting for in here, because usually I would use the pearlescent frog lights, but sadly I do not have that kind of resources on hand as of now. So I want to just put that more lighting, and honestly, just like that, not having the torches sticking out makes it looks already way better. So I cannot even start to think how it'll look once I finally tidy things up. I want to use a bit more deep slates, like the chisel deep slate for around, and maybe like use stairs for those kinds of bits. And I think that'll render way better than all this dirt and stone shenanigans that I've been working in for all this time. Alright, so the sea lanterns have been placed, and the deep slate has been placed on the walls. Now, you might just ignore the fact that I was too lazy to break off the signs and replace the block behind. But already just that, without stairs or anything to add more depth, I can already say that this makes quite the difference in the look. And I'm quite just pleased to look at it. And I know what I'll put to the roof, and I think I'll put this deep slate. Unfortunately, I do not have a lot of it, so I just had those 3 blocks, which is clearly not a lot. It's just some minor workings that just in the end add a whole lot to the base. And it's always so good using that door. Just even though it's yeah, activation is slightly stupid just for that reason. It still looks good and it's way more satisfying to just go through the hole now. Fortunately enough, I've been also gathering deep slate for the mega base, so that's why I've been using quite a lot of them. It's only for that purpose. So that's because, yeah, I've maybe you'll see it from down here, but there's, yeah, that tunnel. I've got a small tunnel bolt just maybe all the way there. It might be too far, but it should. Oh, we're lucky. So it's just here. So it's quite a small. It's a small thing, but it's been really useful, and that's where I get all my deep slate from. And it honestly, it's my quite way back, because if I continue like this, I'll reach up to Rob's place, and it would be quite funny. Also, now that I think of Rob's place, I want to show you how it looks, because man, there's been so much movement down there, and it's looking really cool now. It's not finished either, but there's a lot of foundations and building that have appeared throughout the time. In the end, I got really tired, and I did repair my my system. So as you can see, there's one button that do both raise and lower the door, and I've done the same thing on the outside, and it's not no longer on the floor, it's in the corner there, and I believe that that is way better than what I had in the first place. And now there's something more that I want to do, except touching this door, is that I want to touch this door. So now I'll do that door, but I think for the fun of it, and just to make it different, I'll make it go on the side here in the wall. But maybe, just maybe, it'll look a bit off, unless... Now, okay, yeah, maybe with the pillar it'll be quite disgusting. So never mind that. I'll do the traditional lowering door, and after that we'll get to see how this one looks. And the second door is now functional. As you can see here, I've done the same thing. So there's one button, and it does both things. And inside there, I've got it just here on the left, and you can close it off and open it. So it all works wonderfully. The slight detail is all the stupidity I've done behind here. We won't talk about that, so we'll just leave it there. And yeah, we don't mention those kind of heresy that I've been doing in the background. Anyway, for this episode, I might not have that much time to make it, because I think I've got like 5 days, maybe less. But today we'll go and make our trim shop, which I think was supposed to be last episode, if I recall correctly, but I've never done it. So basically the design is quite simple. It's just a big trim, 3D armor trim, and that's it. You go inside, there's chests, you buy what you want. Quite easy. But just before that, I felt like it was right to say that I put a roof in here. Now, time to move on to the shopping district. Well, we are back in the shopping area for our newest shop. Now, we'll do it, I think, I do not want to, you know, like block the view of the shops. So I think I'll do them on one side of each road and give them plenty of space to not be obstructed. But I think that this one, I'll do it on this side, just simply here. And I think that will make it look a bit bigger, just so it looks more populated, say. And maybe I'll give 1 or 2 reworks on the shop itself, area, I mean. Like here, I need the proper stairway. I have brought some deep slates for it. I've got some dirt. And I think I'm ready to do a bit more work all around the place. So, here we go. Well, then the shop has been completed. Now, I might be able to do more stuff on it, but for me, it's not that bad. I mean, just because it's a pixel art like in 3D, it doesn't bother me as much. But I don't think I'll touch it more than that, because I don't have clues of what to do to make it better. And just inside I've got a couple things there, and on this side I've got a few choices there. Now I don't have a whole lot of stock because they are quite expensive to make, so I'm trying to make a save out of it. So I'm trying to not craft too many of them. I did craft a bunch of the netherite upgrades, so that's why I have got that much. I know that this is probably the one that people are going to get from the shop, so that's why it's there, and there's way more than any of the other trims. Well, anyway, moving swiftly on. Well, in fact, not moving quite swiftly on, because that is all the time I've got for this episode. I know I might have not done that much, I don't know yet, because I haven't started to edit it. But we did make all that cozy fishing spot with our lovely Spikes, Galleon, dock, and hut. We've done our doors, the gold farm, and the armor trim shop. I mean, we did more stuff than some episodes, but I feel like I should have done way more than that in this episode. But I've been quite lazy, and I've been running back on schedule, so I have to put an end to the episode and edit it and send it. So I hope you liked this episode, and oh my god, if you did, you can consider leaving a like on it and comment what you think, and maybe subscribe to support the channel. That is always very much appreciated, and I'll see you until next time. Bye bye.